Hello, beautiful souls. Mariela Sivakinti here. I'm a professional psychic and empath intuitive healer. Welcome to your energy update. This is a sacred space for you to receive insight, clarity, and alignment so that you know how to approach this week, because we're going to be looking at the energy for this week, and we're coming into a full moon in Sagittarius. I'm Sagittarius, so I'm excited about that. So we'll see what that energy. Some of you may be feeling it. I know that I've been working on things this last week, and the weekend something came up, and it's just great insight, to see areas in your life that were you were completely not aware of, and then they become available and you can see them, and then it becomes an option. It becomes your decision. Do I still follow that pattern, or do I create a new one? Because it's a place where you can create a new foundation for your life instead of using the old foundation or the old programming or pattern. So whenever we go through a specific healing or growth, it's always to bring something good out of you and out of life. Because every time you work on something, and I don't want to make it sound like, oh my God, this is so hard, such a hard work to do, to work on ourselves. We keep working, 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 as if we're broken or as if we are deficient. It's not like that. It's just like it's evolution. And everything evolves, everything grows, and the universe is always in expansion. We're part of that expansion. So we become upgraded or updated, or we just grow. So before, where there's something you don't see, you operate at a more limited capacity. So every time an insight drops about you or about life, and you choose to operate different, you're expanded. And in that expansion, there's a lot more that you're able to see about life. There's a lot more that life can offer to you because now you can see it. All right. So today I'm going to be showing you my decks, and I want you to take a deep breath and see which one calls you the most. That is where your message is going to be. Remember that I do an intuitive read of the energy, and you're going to pick a card and it's going to give you a message. You can always go more in depth for a specific area in your life. And for that, you can always book a session with me. All right. So I shuffled this already. This is my first deck, so take a breath and look at it. See if it calls you. This is the second deck. Third deck. Fourth deck. And my fifth deck here. Okay. All right. So let's start here. All right. Okay. All right. Oh, okay. I feel it now. If you pick this deck, then this is your card. And this for you, think about how sometimes you feel that introverted part of you, feeling shy or feeling not confident about you, even though you have a very special gift inside you. So this is for my sensitive people who are very gifted. So it's time for you to start trusting that your spirit team, your spirit guides, your angels, they want to guide you, because it's time for you to start bringing those gifts outside. For it's a gift for the world. It's a gift for you and a gift for the world. It has to be a win-win. That's the reason you have that gift. So it's time to start developing that gift. Maybe finding a good coach for you, or maybe finding, if you already have a coach, if you already developed your gift, maybe finding a person that will put you on the spotlight, or a good agent, or a good with somebody to work with. So it's start using it in a way that benefits your life and the life of others. So that also means is, if you want to use your gift, to bring up, to grow your finances, or to have it as a source of your, financial wealth, you're welcome to do that too. But it's in the way that, that you do it. It has to honor you, but it's time to start using it in your life in a more authentic way, where like this is who you are, and people has to see that. So the feeling that I'm getting is like, we want to help you, we want to bless you. So go ahead and ask us how to guide you, so that we can bring that gift to the forefront, so people can see it and you can live in it. Okay. That was very strong. Very strong. Okay, next deck. Okay. So very similar energy. Okay. So if you pick this deck, then this is your card and it says here generosity. So I'm feeling very similar to the previous card. This is the deck. Usually the people that pick this deck, this is the deck of leadership. So it's really calling you forward. And here is like start trusting yourself, start trusting life, start trusting your gift. You're very gifted, even though you're very sensitive. You have to take on that responsibility and and use that gift. Let people see it because they're gonna love it. But here is like start taking the steps because you are so ready to be generous with your gift, to bless people with your gift. So you have to take the leadership here. Here is like find somebody that can help you with. Here is like you have to do it. You can't wait for anyone to do it for you. You have to feel that confidence from the inside out, and not just the confidence. It's not a mental confidence. It's an inner confidence where you're feeling that light wanting to burst out of you. And this is why you can't wait for anyone to put you in the spotlight. You have to create that path, like use your masculine divine energy to open up the path so the divine feminine can give birth to this new person that you are now with your gifts and your abilities blessing the world. Okay, next day. Mhm. Okay. All right. So if you pick this deck, then this is your card. So now I'm putting the picture together. Okay. So for this week's energy, it's all about revealing who you are. And this is the same thing. It's very similar, like giving birth to yourself, allowing a new identity to come up, a more authentic. Think about the growth, everything that you have been doing, what you've been working on. Sometimes we just work on things without realizing how it's transforming our lives, how those things are making us grow. We just grow, like we improve. So feel that improvement in your life from the inside out. Feel that growth and define yourself. It's like I'm not the old me. I'm a new person. I'm a transformed person. So give yourself that honor and respect that you are a new person and start walking in that walk, like present yourself as that new person that you are. Need to align with your new identity and work from them, because otherwise people are going to feel that misalignment, that energetically you're different than how you present yourself, and that sometimes creates a very suspicious energy because you're not aligned. So align with your new identity. Everything that you have been doing, same thing, bring it forward for people to feel that new person that you are aligned. It's like this is your growth and you're speaking from that growth, you're acting from that growth, very aligned. That's what attracts, that's what magnetizes things. So definitely take advantage of this energy is carrying you like a new baby into this new reality. So be that baby, a new baby, new identity. Right, next deck. Part zero. Okay, so everything is all about the newness, being new. So if you pick this deck, then this is your card. So this is a card of new beginnings. So for you, not just, you're a new person, but trust the magic of new beginnings. For you, it's all about exploring. If you have gone through a transformation, if you have gone through a growth, and you are aligning from the inside out with that growth, and you are understanding who you truly are right now, then also you have to go out and start exploring, because like I said in the very beginning, every time we grow, whatever limitation we had in the past, it's released, it's gone, because we expand, and in that expansion we see different opportunities, new opportunities, more opportunities. So this is why for you have to go out and explore and start connecting with different people, start networking in different places, in different environments, and start just exploring to see what other opportunities are out there. Think from the place of like, what can I do now that I couldn't do before, or what can I have now that I couldn't have before? Before this growth, I was somebody more limited. So now that that limitation has been removed, what can I have and what can I do that before I couldn't? So think of that. And our last deck, good energy, of course, Sagittarius. All right. Yes. Okay. So if you pick this deck, then this is your card. clear communication. Communicate who you are now. That, you know, and I had a session this weekend, and the message was that to communicate who you are now and that growth. So this is for you, not only, how do I say this is not about boundaries, this is about informing people who you are and what is that you're expecting from them because of where you are right now. You have changed. So now in your new awareness, maybe things need to be different in your life, not necessarily creating boundaries, but really start that conversation for people to know the updated you. You need to give an update to people of who you are now and what is it you expect from everyone, because maybe in this newness that you are, maybe there's people where you need to communicate who you are now, because you need to know that you're not aligned with those people anymore. They need to know we're not in alignment. Maybe in the past we were, but now with the growth that you have gone through, now we're not in alignment anymore. So we need to have this conversation, because maybe we're wasting each other's time, or maybe our cycle of being together and being a benefit of each other, it's has ended, and we need to move on. So it's very important for you to have clear communication about who you are and what you're expecting about other people, you know, at work, at home, and everywhere in your life, because they need to know who you are now. And don't be afraid of communicating. Don't see this as a confrontation. This has nothing to do with fighting, with pushing people away, or with you creating, you know, barriers. It has to do with just communicating. You're all, you know, from that authentic place. Like, people can't read your mind and maybe able to sense your energy, but you need to communicate who you are. Tell everyone, tell how beautiful, how wonderful you are. Okay. All right. So I'm feeling that the energy for this week is going to be revamping of everything that we have, you know, everything that we have had inside that couldn't come out is finally coming out. We're finally giving birth to that newness, what was inside of us. So take advantage of the energy in order to start creating something different in your life. And you know, and every time we go through some kind of energetic change, that's the gift. The gift is, again, there was something you couldn't see and now you can, and because you can, something different or more opportunities can come into your life. So it's always good to be on the lookout. I'm a new person, or like there's something that I release, or something that I understand in a different way. Take advantage of those things. I usually tell people, if you have if you notice something that has always been there but you have not noticed, you know, like when you drive to work and all of a sudden, you know, because you usually take the same path, and all of a sudden you're driving and you see this building, and that building has always been there, but this is the first time you notice. That's a sign that your mind has expanded, because now you're able to see something that was always there that you couldn't see before. So whenever that happens to me, like I go through this process of, you know, clearing or understanding something, and then that happens, you know, I'm just on my way doing something, and then I noticed something that was always there, but I didn't notice it before. Now I notice. So whenever I have those moments, I'm like, I can see something that I couldn't see before. So how does that translate in my life? Like something that will benefit my life. And I usually ask my guides to guide me to something new, that I, you know, to guide me to something that was always there to benefit my life, but I couldn't see, to show me, to tell me, to make me feel what that is, to guide me there. Because now I'm ready to receive that opportunity. Before I couldn't see it. So that opportunity wouldn't be good for me. It would have vanished. Even if I saw it, I wouldn't have recognized it because I wasn't ready for it. But now that I'm ready, I'm the person that can hold it, that can take the benefit from that, the person that can do something with it, something for me or something for others. So definitely, you know, check those tiny micro growths and see that as a progress. You know, there's progress in my life, and there's maybe big things that I'm healing, but there's these areas in my life where I'm growing, and in that growth, just take advantage, because life can always offer you a lot more when you focus on growth, when you focus on evolving, when you focus on growing, when you focus on expanding. Life can provide you more. All right. Thank you very much for listening. I want you to pay close attention to the newsletter this week, because it has a very, very important question that will truly define if you are in the path of healing or not yet. the path of true healing. Okay, so I gave you a journaling prompt that is very important for you to answer with your heart, and that will really put you in the path of true healing and honoring who you are. So definitely check that. And this weekend, Sunday, I'm going to be at New Earth Energies in Wake Forest. I'm going to be there for the whole afternoon, starting at 1 p.m. I'm going to be doing readings, starting at 15 minutes to 1 hour, and then I'm going to be teaching empathetic energy healing at 4, starting at 4, from 4 to 5 p.m. So come, you should see the links in here. Empathetic energy healing can really help you fill up those empty spaces inside of you, those spaces of abandonment, of neglect. It really fills those places up, and also improves your intuition, because we are aware of the connection with the energy that we're feeling. We create an awareness, and it will help you be aware of how you're being guided. Okay, so it's a very simple modality to learn. You can do it at home, or you can practice it with others. All right, and then on the 21st at Energescence, so this is in Raleigh, we're going to have a solstice celebration. We're going to be doing readings in there. Somebody's going to be doing rooms. There's another person who's going to be doing angelic readings, oracle readings. I'm going to be doing energy healing and readings. And you can start at 10 minutes, which is an energy cleansing, or a chakra alignment, or a cleansing. So anything, that is mental or emotional. So you can start 10 minutes. And if you want to add things, you can add more time. And you can combine a healing with a reading, or just the reading, or just the healing. It's up to you how you want to combine your session. All right. So that's what I have for today. Thank you very much. The last thing I want to remind you is July, because July is going to be a very special month for healing. I'm going to be focusing on everything that is core wounds or soul wounds. So take advantage of the series that I'm going to be teaching. Let me see. So that's Saturday the 12th, the 19th, and the 26th. It will be at Energescence in Raleigh. 3 Saturdays in a row, and it's going to be everything about, one's going to be the practices to heal those core wounds, and the other one's going to be the information, so that you know how you're getting triggered and how to interrupt those triggers, so that you don't fall into that trap of the self-sabotage. Okay, and that's all for the summer. Fall, we're gonna be having other things, especially the Empath Mastery Program. And for those of you who have graduated from the Empath Mastery Program, I recommend you to take the Soul Wounds series. It's the Inner Alchemy series, because I know that many of you come from that place of codependency, people pleasing, from the neglect or the abandonment or abuse that you experienced in your childhood. So this is concentrated in just those soul wounds, and it will truly be beneficial for you. If you're still going into the self-sabotaging tendencies because of those wounds are still active, even though you have graduated from the Empath Mastery Program, then come and take this series so you can really, get it from the root. All right. Okay. Thank you very much again. I hope that this message was very helpful to you, and I'll see you again next Monday. Okay. Thanks. Bye-bye.